Hey guys, welcome back to the Q Effect. I have Mr. Jerron Mitchell. You know him as Ronnie. He has founded Los Angeles Oils and Butters. Now it's Atlanta because you know he's here doing pop-ups all the time. So now it's closer for y'all to get your face snatched. But, you know, he has done everything from starting his own brand. But of course, he started with a struggle and now he's built that into a phenomenon of what you guys know now as the hard reset facial. I had it done. He butchered my face. Y'all saw it. But man, it just amazing what he does. And he's just built different when it comes to care for his patients and also being an esthetician, because not every esthetician have a hands of gold. And that is what he has. And we're so happy to have him here. Welcome, friends.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, sir. So we want to start by asking you, before everything happened with you starting your business, who were you before that?
I've always been this person. I have always been the person that you see. It's a little bit more refined, a little bit more money now, a little bit more experience, but this personality, I've always been me. When I was working before I had my own business, I always excelled at the jobs that I had. I would get fired too.
Yeah.
I still excelled, right? But I've always been this person, to answer your question.
Okay. And what about your upbringing? Where are you from?
So I'm from Los Angeles, California, a small city called Carson, California. I went to San Pedro High School, and let me see, I got my esthetician license from Cerritos College, but I'm an LA kid all day.
Okay. And so is there anything did you know that you were going to be an esthetician?
So I've been getting facials a long time because I've been dealing with skin issues for quite some time prior to me getting into this field. And I remember back in the day, I was in Inglewood at this salon on the corner. And what happened is I was outside and this lady came up to me and this other kid that were selling candy, right? And she was like, she asked us, like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I remember saying, I think I had to be 14 or 15. And I don't even really know what it meant, but I said, I want to have my own skincare line one day. Mm-hmm. And I don't really know what that entailed, what it looked like. Like, this was in the 90s. So I'm a kid, right? But I knew I wanted to have my own skincare line. I think what I was saying is, I just want to make sure I look good all my life, essentially. I think looking back, I think that's what that translated to.
And so what was it like, you know, speaking of your skincare brand, how hard was it trying to get that started?
So at this point in the journey, looking back, I think when anybody is starting a business, it's hard, period. Especially when you don't have a mentor, you don't have any help, you don't have any guidance or anybody to really look to. You just kind of have to figure it out. It's a lot of trial and error. Was it hard? Yes. Did I overcome a lot? Absolutely. So if I can do it, believe me.
And I tell people all the time, you know, so many people want to be like you or me or a business owner, and they also want to learn your ways. But I always tell people all the time, I don't know if you have the same hustle as me. I could teach you stuff. I could teach you skill, but do you have the same hustle? And that's what people fail to realize is when you want to be a business owner, especially being black, mm-hmm. you have to hustle your ass off because you're competing against a lot of other people, Caucasians, women. A lot of them are mostly
mediocre.
In this field. Yeah.
And they're mediocre.
Yeah.
And they get to get away with being mediocre where we have to put that extra effort forward.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then two, a lot of times, like for me in my field, it's mostly women who do Botox, fillers, aesthetics. Mm-hmm. And then for you, it's more women as well, correct?
Absolutely.
So what is that like? Do you get any hate or backlash just from being a man doing what you do?
I don't think it's just me being a man. I think it's just me being a beast in this field.
Correct.
At this point in the game, I'm an absolute beast. I'm goated out. I'm not afraid to say it. Like my results, hands down, I didn't look to anybody to copy or emulate. It just came from me putting in the work every day. Every time you do something, every day you get better and better and better. You don't have to look and emulate and copy people. Just put the work in and you'll build your own skill. But to answer your question, I got a lot of hate. Still get a lot of hate. Mm-hmm. Getting hate today when I post it.
Oh, yeah.
I think it just comes with the territory. And now for me, because I've been dealing with the hate for so long, I kind of know how to navigate it a little bit better, especially on social media platforms to where I don't get restrictions on my account. right? Because when you get restrictions running a business page, it limits the people that see your business. So now when I would do a lot of clapbacks, I still kind of clap back, but I keep it classy. And I think what people don't see in those clapbacks is how many takes it took me to do it.
Facts.
Yeah, because sometimes I go real hard and I have to watch it back like, you're treading in violation territory. Let's wind that back.
Yeah.
Let's put this in Chat GPT.
Yes.
And kind of refine what you're saying, right? So it could still be a clap back, but kind of classy. But if I really wanted to clap back on these people, vicious. But I can't even go there.
I'm the same way.
I'm the same.
I'm the same way. And I have somebody in my office that I'm like, hey, this is what I was going to say. Can you Karenize this for me?
Karenize it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Karenize it, because pretty much curse them out without them even knowing it. And that's pretty much how it is. Because you just get hate all the time, and it's just crazy. And I say this every single time because I've had so many people who are African American who's been on here, and I ask the same question. It's like, how much hate do you get? And it's primarily from our own kind. But yet we're the same ones that argue about racism, but yet you hate on each other. I don't understand.
Oh, no, I get it from all white, black, Asian, Hispanic, men, women. I get it from all around. So now what I do, instead of going back and forth, I just delete I block them first, then I delete the comment.
Same.
And I just keep it pushing at this point. Because it's like, at the end of the day, no matter what you say, I would never trade my life for yours.
Correct.
I would never trade it because I have a very good life that I have worked hard for, and I've gotten here by helping people while you're typing away on your keyboard.
Correct. And that's all they can do. And by the time you go look, oh, there's no picture on your profile.
Oh.
But it's crazy. But, you know, we definitely have the same type of stuff going on when it comes to that. So with your rise to social media, like, has there always been viral stuff? When did you start becoming viral?
I knew I had something special probably, I want to say 2018. That's when the viral moment started, and it really picked up, I want to say around 2021, 2022, when I started posting the chemical peels, my setup, my steam. And the thing about going viral in this industry, you get a lot of copycats. I hate it. Quan, I hate it.
I see it all the time on your profile.
Be original.
Yeah.
They want to do what I do so bad, and then they'll tell people that they do these things, right? And then you go on their profile, well, you're advertising. First of all, you're advertising using my video. And I made a post today saying, if you can do what I do, why don't you show your work? Why you got to use my stuff? So you're telling people you can do this, but you go up and down your page, you don't see it anywhere on there, but you've seen me do it. Now all of a sudden you do it too. For me, if you can't show your work, you don't do it.
Facts.
Even if you do it starting today, your skills not going to match what I do.
Exactly.
So
I had somebody reach out to me recently asking me about my technique with doing butt filler, because I do a lot of it, right? I just know what it's supposed to look like, male or female. And I was like, no, you got to pay for that. If you want to learn, you're going to pay for it. I'm not about to give you free advice. And then they said, oh, I'm a trainer also. Well, if you're a trainer also, then you should know how to use this product. So now you just told on yourself.
Well, I mean, they may know how to use it, but they may not know how to use it like how you use it.
Correct.
Right? Because like the estheticians, like we can utilize the same tools, but that skill level is going to be different. It's like with me, when it comes to training, I just have a sense of knowing. I just know what to do. When I look at somebody's skin, when I touch somebody's skin, I just automatically know what to do.
Correct.
I don't necessarily know how to maybe explain it to somebody to do what I do, but I just know. So.
And you've also built your social media yourself, correct?
Correct.
What advice would you give to someone if they're trying to do the same? Well, no matter what they do.
So if they're trying to do the same, first of all, do you. Don't do me, because I got this. Okay? But you definitely want to practice your editing skills, practice your shooting skills, post. Because the more you shoot content, the more you edit content, you'll get better and better and better. It's just like with me doing the facials. I've built I'm so much better today than I was 3 years ago, but I haven't stopped, right? I just kept going and going and going, like developing my own tool. What a lot of people don't know, that I use my own tool that I've developed. Even with the vacuuming that I've been showing for years, I'm so much more skilled now in doing what I do because I've just constantly been chipping away at my skill every day, essentially. So just keep going. Practice makes what?
Perfect.
Okay.
And that's the thing about all of this is like any craft that you have to keep doing it.
You do.
And that's the way you build it. And then like you can literally look at, and it's nice to see your skin analysis where you look, you feel, and you assess, but you also educate. Because I've gotten clients before that I've referred to you where they went to a dermatologist, and I'm like, you know more than some dermatologists for some patients that I've gotten. So I'm like, let me ask this person, because you can look at somebody and this is what they need. And I asked them, hey, have you tried this yet? They went to a whole dermatologist and didn't get any of that.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When I used to work, so I have a background in the medical field, like working in the office, front office, gets things like that. So when working with the dermatologist, from my experience, a lot of times when people are going to the dermatologist, first of all, you want to make sure that they focus on skin, like acne issues, right? Because a lot of dermatologists, I think people forget, they more so in my experience focus on like skin cancer issues, like serious skin issues. And they may have seen a patient prior to the patient that's going in with the acne. The patient before them may have been dealing with stage 4 skin cancer. And now here you come bitching about your acne. Take this tretinoin and get the fuck out.
Correct.
15
you get
minutes.
2 minutes with that
You
doctor.
get 2 minutes, 15, 5, 10, 15 minutes, where the cancer patient may have we booked them out for an hour because because it's so much files to go over. And with acne, and my thing with having my own acne journey at this point, seeing thousands of people, it's so many different factors that can cause acne. But for me, it boils down to the 3, right? It can be genetics. That's a big one. The hardest one to correct is a genetic issue. Hormonal issue comes in second, which, your hormones can be balanced, right? But you got to know, you got to find out. And then the easiest one to correct is dietary. The dietary one tears a lot of people up. And I have gotten so many transformations for my clients just by giving them simple dietary information.
So in your journey, I know you've made your own butters and oils and all that stuff. And I know it takes a lot to do that, a lot of trial and error. So was there a moment where you just like an aha moment and then all of a sudden you just knew this product was it?
Oh, absolutely. So before my soaps came in jars, I made them in bars, right? And at this time I was in esthetician school, and I remember one of my classmates at the time, because I was sneaking my products to use during the services in esthetician school, and I'll let some of the other students use it as well. And one of my classmates, she was like, Ronnie, if you can find out a way to put your soap in a jar, I'll buy it. Like, I'll start using it. And I was telling her, like, I'm trying to, but I just haven't figured that process out, right? So I think that was in October. In February or March the following year, because I had graduated from school at this point, I was mixing my butters, and I was still smoking at this time, right? Smoking weed. And I went outside because I was about to start working, mixing up stuff. I went outside to smoke, came in, I was high out of my mind, okay, blowed, right? So started making my soaps, and I had only enough money to do like pretty much one batch of soaps. Raw ingredients are very expensive, right? So in the midst of me starting my mixing process, because I was smoking weed, right? Don't smoke. I look back at some of those pictures and you can just see the smoke on my face, like how it just sucks the life out of you. But anyway, I started mixing, and I ended up doing one step out of order, right? And I'm like, oh my God, how could you do this? Well, you could do this because you're high. That's why you're not focused. So I'm like, okay, well, I just got to rock with it. So I kept going, and literally, Quan, I started mixing the product, and it mixed so much smoother, so much faster. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is what I've been needing to do to put it into the jar, right? So I let everything settle, and when the product settled, I was able to put it in the jar. That day I stopped smoking, because that was like when I was mixing it and it settled and I checked it and I was just like able to kind of scoop it up with my finger, because mind you, it was in a bar before. You know, the bars are hard, and I was able to, it was like a cream. I was like, oh my God, I did it. And it just, that day I stopped smoking.
That is crazy. And just the fact that you were able to make that yourself, that is true. I remember back in the day with science, you got all these letters that you had to remember what it means. So to make something like that has blossomed into what it is today, that like that's your brand, that just shows like how much you care and how bad you want people to, you know, look better, feel better, and it's what you do. Because a lot of people don't go that far into it. They say, hell, just use this brand, even though they know it don't work. You have a lot of products. Tell us a little bit about all of them, what they do.
Okay, so my most popular product is my Emuserum 4-piece kit. It comes with the Emuserum African Black Soap. So black soap, I've always had a love-hate relationship with black soap, because black soap in its natural form and that brick, that bar, is very alkaline. So for myself and a lot of people, what happens is they end up stripping the skin. And when you strip the skin, you can end up with more breakouts. But black soap has been around for thousands of years, and it works, right? But that factor of that alkalinity, I was able to balance it out where it's still effective, but it doesn't strip your skin. It actually helps to beautify your skin. And that's what my Emuserum African Black Soap does, right? Then I have my Emuserum Oil, which is Emu oil. Emu oil is amazing at naturally brightening your skin. Helps with inflammation in the skin, helps to keep your skin moisturized as well. And what happened, how I stumbled upon Emu oil, believe it or not, back in the day, I won a malpractice lawsuit from a dermatologist that burned me so bad with a laser hair removal machine, I had to go to the burn center for 3 months on my face, all up here, all down my neck. Some of the scars you can still see. This is why I grow this out, because I had a really 2 deep scars. They burned me down to the white meat on my chin. It was bad. But in the process of me going through that, and like in the early 2000s, I stumbled upon Emu oil, and I've been using it consistently ever since. And that's how I've been able to get my skin to where it's at today, right? And then also I have my liquid ice, which is the name I kind of made up, but it's a hyaluronic acid and snail slime, which is amazing at keeping your skin hydrated and calm as well. And then of course, rose water. So that's the most popular kit. But I also have my creams, like my all over body butter, which smells amazing. My all over body butter bought my house. That was like my first product. It smells absolutely phenomenal. But I have Emuserum creams, Peachtree creams. I have Peachtree soap, Peachtree sets. I have the things, the things. Things work if you make them work.
Yes.
Yes. If you let them work and you use them daily, they work.
That's what I tell people all the time. You got to be consistent.
You got to be consistent.
If you're not going to be consistent, don't even do it.
Yeah, you got to do the work.
Taking care of your skin is how I hope you're taking care of your body. Every day, constant grind. If you want to look better, listen, a lot of y'all who be wearing layers of makeup, your skin, your face one color, and your neck as dark as me. Do your skincare.
Or you can see them bumps underneath that makeup and it does not look good. Or the pores are super big and it's just like you can see your pores with the makeup. I can help you fix all that. My products can help, but there's also things, as you know, people need to do internally as well, right?
Correct.
You can't have corroded insides and think you're going to pile on some makeup and it's not going to show. We can see through I can see through that makeup.
Same. So. And even when I get a patient and they come in for filler and you have to wipe, I have to see you bare skin. And when I see that skin as a mess, I'm like, look, the filler going to be there. Let's get this skin together.
Right.
Because that is the biggest organ on your body. Take care of it.
Right.
Even black people, what do we need to be wearing?
Sunscreen, because they say black don't crack, but the asphalt is black and it's cracking.
Yes.
It cracks. The city has to constantly repair the asphalt, every state, every city across the globe. The asphalt is black and it cracks. Yes. And your skin will too. Believe that.
Yes. I say black don't crack unless you smoke it. That's what I say. I tell patients that all the time. Because y'all, we blessed, but we still got to do our part too.
Because I have a lot of clients that I see even some of my clients today that has so much sun damage on, like some of the guys that are rocking baldies that don't reapply. They may wear sunscreen, but they don't reapply and they're outside, especially in the summertime. You can just see the sun damage on their face, all underneath their eyes, across their nose, the cheeks, and especially on this driver's side over here.
Yeah.
You gotta reapply your sunscreen. Don't just put it on in the morning, but take it with you and reapply it throughout the day. It definitely helps.
Even when I play sports, say it's halftime, I'm putting my sunscreen on again. Because, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I can be really black. And I want my little bit of brown skin, so I will apply my stuff 2 to 3 times a day when I'm outside. So for you, you know, do you have any principles or values that have kept you grounded this whole time? Because we all know, like, we're starting a business, you do struggle. But what was your motivation to keep going?
I've always had a winner mindset. It's no like giving up. And at this point in the game, I have so many people relying on me for help, and there's so many people that want to come to me. That's really what keeps me going, because I enjoy doing what I do, honestly. Seeing those transformations, especially the clients that really come in and want that change, and they leave my office or my studio and they go home and they make those changes, and maybe 30 to 60 days go by before they come back in, and they've done a 360 or close to a 360. Or, you know, if they're dealing with like a genetic issue that's causing the breakouts, they've still done that work and you can see the change. I love clients like that, and that's why I keep going, because I have a lot of clients that are like that. They've been a dermatologist, they've been to different people, and not saying that the dermatologist was wrong or the other estheticians was wrong, but they just didn't have the information that I had.
Correct.
So being able to give them that information and them applying it and then them getting the changes, that's why I do it.
Oh, yeah. And that's the same thing for me, too. It's like you've had, especially my women and their hormones. What's crazy is so many of them say, I've gone to my doctor. They won't test my hormones. I got this going on. They want to give me antidepressant. We know it's not that.
Right.
Your testosterone is in Africa, and we got to go and get it. Right. And it's just shocking to me that you have an OBGYN that's supposed to know everything about a woman. Why do you not know? Why can't you prepare them for menopause? But I love when they've gotten into 30 days with their testosterone, or somebody who hasn't been able to lose weight because it's been hormonal, and then literally in 30 days, the confidence is there, the weight loss is there, the energy is there. So it's the same thing with yours. So every time I see your stuff, these people have a story. They have spent so much money going to other places, finally found you, and then in 30 days, literally, even after an appointment, totally different. And it's just, and people don't understand, like, you have no idea what it feels like to have some of the acne and the scarring that some of these people have. And for you to be able to save them, that is life-changing.
It is. And you can see the confidence boost come back. You can see like the life returning to their eyes. And, you know, I focus a lot on dietary stuff like supplements, nothing crazy, but really just helping people to get into good daily habits of taking care of themselves. You know, making lifestyle changes, it's a daily thing and it takes time. But if you can just start taking, you know, a few supplements every day, wearing your sunscreen every day, that's how you can start building those habits. And me, not only do I do the facial, but I give the clients homework to do too. So something that people may not know, when I give the clients homework, everything is laid out. You don't have to search for anything. All you do is tap it. It'll take you right to the resource. If you have the money, go ahead and buy it. And then something else I also do is I have referrals that I send my clients to. Like I'll send them to you for the hormones, Botox, lasers when they're out here, or to my girl Debbie when I'm in LA. So, and then some other laser places too for like laser hair removal. So, you know, I have my people that I send my clients to get help. Like I say, I'm like the primary care and you guys are the specialists. You always got to come back to the dentist. I may send you to the orthodontist or the endodontist, but at the end of the day, you got to come back to the dentist for your cleaning. Right?
And what I tell people too, is always good to have your people, because I know for me, if there's something I don't know, I'm asking you. Or if there's something you don't know, you're asking me. And I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. The people that are specialists in what they do, let them be that.
Right.
I am not afraid to go ask a question. And you shouldn't be either, because if you're out there, you're not getting answers, Just because somebody has MD behind their name, that don't mean shit. They did that well enough just to pass that test. What you do in the field is different than what you learn in a book.
It's true.
Everyone is different. Their genetic is different. Their age is different. Their skin is different. So there's a lot more that goes into how you treat someone based off a lot of factors. And so many doctors just see textbook. Mm-hmm. But you got people like Ronnie here who goes above and beyond to find you an answer. That's why you need to pay and not use your insurance.
Right. That's why you need to pay. And with the doctors, I've had good and bad experiences with doctors, like using my content and things like that. And at the end of the day, they are practicing. What do they have? A practice.
Mm-hmm.
So every client, every time, they're practicing.
Yeah.
They don't know it all. They are practicing just like me. But see, where they do something broad, you see what I do is very niche. I offer 2 services, a hard reset and a chemical peel. That's it. That's all I need to do. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff on my menu. And just to kind of pivot a little bit, the reason I don't have a whole bunch of stuff is when clients, it's different for you, right? But as an esthetician, I don't have a lot of stuff on my menu because when clients are reading that diamond glow facial, this type of glow facial, a hydra facial, a hydration facial, they look like, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. I don't know what I need.
Yeah.
The hard reset. I'm gonna decide on your first one what you need. Then when you come back for your second, we can decide together.
Correct.
But I'm still gonna make the ultimate decision that's gonna help you reach your goal as fast and safely as possible.
So tell us, why do you do a reset facial and why you call it that?
So one of my clients deemed it that. She had flew in from Canada and she actually called it a manufacturer reset facial because I pulled so much stuff out of her skin. But what I do is I remove the congestion from your skin by hand. I just use my soap, some rose water, and my technique. That's it. No acids, none of that stuff, right? And what it does is it allows your skin to really reset. We're pulling all the excess oil out. We're getting the comedones out. We're getting the hair bumps out. We're getting like any pustules out. We're getting all that stuff out so your skin can naturally heal. And in the healing time, this is where like the supplementation, the dietary changes come in, because as your skin is healing, you are literally giving your skin the fuel and the energy to produce the building blocks. So in that critical time, you need to make sure that your diet is on point, that your body has all the proper nutrients in it to make good building blocks. If you give your body good material to work with, you're going to have a good product. But if you give it crap, you're going to have crappy skin, right? And I always tell the clients, the ones that do the work are the ones that get the results. Period. There's no way around doing the work, doing what you need to do. And I have some clients that say, oh, well, because I'm looking at their face and I could see some of the results coming in, but I'm like, well, this is kind of going slow. What's going on? So as they're talking, they're like, I don't know. But as the session goes on, the truth starts to come out. Mm-hmm. They haven't been doing everything. You still eating pork on the weekends, chicken on the weekends. You still doing a slight dairy. Well, I'm treating myself. Well, you haven't hit your goal, so there's nothing to treat.
Guess what I would have said? You've been treating yourself your whole damn life. Just like with some of my patients, when do I get a cheat meal? Ma'am, you've been cheating for 50 years.
Right.
You can't give me 3 months of consistency?
And that's what I say. Give me at least 60 to 90 days. At least. But see, people have to want it.
Oh, yeah.
They have to want it. And some people, they like the idea, but when it comes time to actually do the work, they're not going to do the work. And I always tell the clients, I don't want you to... because I know what my price points are, which considering what I do and how long I spend with the clients and the detail that I give, my price point is pretty cheap, especially compared to some of the people in LA and what they do.
Absolutely, you're cheap.
It's very cheap.
Y'all, I done told Ronnie he need to charge more, so y'all better be glad he didn't take my advice. I mean, dude, listen, when I sat under there and the way you feel afterwards and the way your skin look afterwards, and he told me the price, I said, huh? What? That's it?
Yeah.
Like, y'all, somebody's so focused and so skilled. I be telling y'all all the time, y'all want to go get cheap care? Ronnie's good at what he's doing, but you're going to get what you pay for. This man's result speaks for itself. If you go to an esthetician and they can't show you what you're looking for, don't get on the table.
Right. Like I had a client today said she's been going to her esthetician for like 5 years and her skin, it was very congested. She had comedones all over her face. And my thing is, I'm never going to bash another esthetician to a client. I'm not going to do that, period. I was like, well, because there were some things that she was doing right. That, well, I can't say right, but things that she was doing that was positive for her skin.
Yeah.
But I also realized that there's not a lot of people on this planet that are good at doing extractions. I'm one of the unicorns. I'm very good and very skilled at doing extractions. Not everybody does extractions. Because I was asking her, I was like, well, in the 5 years, has she ever done extractions on you? She said no.
Dora told me everything I needed to know
No
without
extractions.
seeing her. That was
And
virtual.
she said she was going to a dermatologist. No extractions. I'm like, well, how do they expect your skin to be decongested or to reset
Correct.
without removing and you could tell when I was extracting them how dark they were, how hard they were. But I got them all. I'm going to post her before and after soon.
And if they don't have before and afters like that, don't waste your money. And a lot of y'all paying 3 times the cost for no results.
For no results.
Sometimes I tell people it's worth booking a flight to travel to somebody who's good at what they do. The results speaks for themselves. It's worth it. Hell, y'all see me. I would fly there in a heartbeat. You see this skinning ever since he snatched me up. And then also, I know a little bit about skin, but I learned a lot through him in that one appointment. So one thing I like about him is education. He's just like me. His videos serve a purpose. Education, and you see all the hate comments on there, but he still gets the education on there.
Right. It's for education and to attract clients. And I think I said it once, I said it again. I don't make content for other estheticians to copy me. I'm not trying to train right now. I make content to attract clients. And one thing I was talking about on my Instagram today is how these estheticians will use my content to attract clients. And I think I've already said this, but if you can do what I do, why don't you show your work? Coming in my comment section, telling people, oh, well, or somebody says, well, Ronnie, we can't get in with you right now. And they'll chime in and say, oh, you can come to me. I'm in XY. Block, delete.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Why are you on somebody else's page doing that?
Advertising.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that weird?
Very weird.
They do it though.
Mm-hmm.
They do it. But I make content to attract new clients and let my current clients know I'm still out here working. But as far as like teaching, it just kind of, I give gems as I please. And I have people will get mad at me, other practitioners, estheticians, because I'm not helping them the way they feel like I should be helping them. Like they'll say, oh, well, we're both estheticians. We should be helping each other. Oh, okay. So if I give you this help that's going to help your business and help you make money for years, not just right now. The information that I have is going to help you make thousands of dollars for years, and it could change your business.
Correct.
Right? If I help you, what help do I get back? It's crickets.
Mm-hmm.
But you said we're supposed to help each other. So how are you going to help me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running a business, not a charity, and with me, things are very transactional because my bills are so high running a business, which I'm pretty sure you know. Things cost, information cost, and information that I have to help you make money, it's going to cost. I don't know you from a can of paint, a blank can of paint at that. So what makes you think I should be obligated to give you some information just because you asked, just because we're both estheticians? The only thing I have for sale right now are my hard reset facials and my products. That's it. But any information is not for sale at this time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got information for sale. But I tell people all the time, you have to pay for it. I did all the work. You think I'm going to give it to you for free? No.
And all the investment too.
Yes, because the thing about it is, like you said, if I give you this information, what's in here that I've built, you're going to make so much money.
Right.
And if you don't feel like you should or can pay for it, then keep it moving.
Keep it moving, because I'm running a business. You can't walk into Macy's and just go and get whatever you want and walk out without paying. You can, but the security's probably going to tackle you.
Exactly.
You got to pay. Play. Okay.
So what's next for you? Where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Have you ever thought that far?
Oh yeah. So let me see. Maybe 2 years ago, I had made a plan for the whole year, and I hit those goals in like 2.5 months. So at this point, I just wake up every day and do what I have to do. I do have some plans for the next 3 to 5 years. It's only one thing I'm not going to say. Hopefully I'll get some time to do it. But at this point, I'm just going to keep growing, keep helping the people. and just make sure I am positioned for any big moves or any big opportunities, just to make sure I'm in a position to fully enjoy or take those things on. So that's my 3 to 5 year plan.
And just so everyone knows, you treat all skin types, correct?
I treat everybody, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern. People fly from all over the globe to see me. Everybody is welcome as long as you got what? That service fee. Because I cannot do it for free. If I can do it for me and I can do it for my clients, I can do it for you too, but I can't do it for free.
I know that's right.
Okay.
And then I say that to tell people, you have people that literally will come on Instagram and ask you medical questions. Well, first of all, me and Benjamin Franklin are friends. So as soon as you present him to me, then we can have a conversation.
Well, I don't do online consultation.
Me either.
So I just tell them to make an appointment. I know my books right now is hard to get in, but if you can get in, I'll definitely make it worth your while. And that's something else about me. Like with some esthetician practitioners, they'll have a spa, which is kind of, let me see, it's common in our field where they'll have multiple clients that they're working on at one time, so they're bouncing from room to room. One client's maybe under the steamer, one maybe under the red light while they're working on another one. I don't do that. When you are with me, I am with you. You got my full attention, full undivided attention. I take my time with you. After the service, I make sure I go over everything, all the homework. I set my clients up for success. No excuses, just success. And I really put the ball back in their court, because if you're not getting the results because of something you're not doing, then that's going to be on you, because we're all adults at the end of the day. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And that's the same with working with adults too. I'll give you the information. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, I understand. But when you come back, I don't want you to lay on my table crying about your face.
Correct.
Because I am empathetic, but I don't have sympathy like that. For not for something like that.
Especially you've been provided everything you needed for success.
Exactly. So.
Well, guys, you heard it. So we have quick answers.
Okay.
Rapid fire. So, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Why?
Coffee it depends on what type of tea, but coffee, I don't really drink. I don't like black coffee, and when I would drink coffee, I would use like almond milk, and almond milk kind of has like this grainy texture to it, so I really like it. So tea.
Okay, I like tea too. Morning routine must have.
Oh, my 4-piece kit, 100%. Wash, tone, hydrate, moisturize every morning, followed by your sunscreen.
Y'all heard that? Because I know a lot of y'all not doing it. I had a patient today. I was like, tell me your skincare routine. Oh, soap. But you want your skin to look a certain way, and you want you want to be masculinized. You want your face masculine. Well, let's start with skin first.
Got to start with your skin first,
because that's the part that we need.
Got to put your best face forward, because that's the first thing that people see is your skin.
Yes,
it's true, and your teeth.
Like I tell people all the time, when it comes to bodybuilders and all these people, I'm like, brother, face card got to match.
It does.
Like, you can look good here, but when they get up to here, you look like a scarecrow. Like, you, come on now. You spend all this money on all this stuff, even the girls, from toenails to hair, and you look at their face.
Rugged. Damn.
Roadkill. But they want a $250 dinner date, though. Favorite product from your own line?
Oh, my Peachtree serum soap, hands down, the liquid or the jar. That's my go-to.
Y'all heard it. I'm using it. Y'all better get it too. Dream celebrity client.
Coco from SWV. I will give you one free facial, just one. But I feel like once we meet each other, we're gonna be friends.
Let me tell you something about her. I know this is supposed to be quick. So first of all, her birthday is in July like mine. And so I went and saw their concert last year, SWV.
Me too.
When I tell you this woman can still blow, I was shook.
I love Coco. I remember the first time I heard her music, I was 9 years old at Ambler Elementary School. We were sitting at the lunch tables, and I think Week came on. From the moment I heard her, I was hooked. I have Coco tattooed on my chest.
Miss Coco. Come on now.
Cheryl, you better come and see me. Please. Come and see me.
She looks amazing too.
She does. I love Coco.
When I saw her, she had the short haircut. And I think it was blonde. She was wearing that. Everybody can't pull that off.
Coco looks good.
Yeah, and her son looks just like her, and he can sing too.
He does, yes.
Mm-hmm. Coco, can you come to General Giant Care when Ronnie's here, okay? Atlanta. I saw you in Atlanta.
Yes.
Netflix binge or outdoors adventure?
Outdoors, for sure.
What do you like to do?
It's hard for me to sit in front of a TV and just watch a movie.
Yeah.
It usually doesn't happen. Maybe go ride a bike, sit in the park, something like that.
I know for me, it's probably when I'm winding down for the night, but Netflix should be paying me because I fall asleep every time.
Right.
Every time. One word to describe your journey so far. Hold on, we might need more than that because your journey has been off the chain.
It has.
So, yeah, you can say a couple.
A couple of words to describe my journey. I would say it's been amazing. It's definitely been a roller coaster, but it's very much so been triumphant, and it's not over yet.
Absolutely not.
It's not over yet. I can't wait to see what I look like in 5 years from now.
The same.
Well, I'm talking about what my life looks like.
Listen, with what you're doing, I don't know, somebody's one day is going to come present you with something you can't deny because they literally see what you're doing. Like you're literally changing somebody's life. And it's not just the skin. You're encouraging people to get their insides fixed so that they can have a better outside. That's the same motto I have. You can spend $1,000 on the outside part. If you want to fix this, it don't matter.
That's true. And I mean, I have my business structured where if somebody wants to buy it, I have everything structured where all we got to do is exchange the check and I can give you the portfolio.
Same here. So I can go to Portugal. Okay? I'm ready.
Okay.
So, guilty pleasure. That's the last one.
Ooh, a guilty pleasure. Oof, Gushers.
What is that?
The fruit
Is that the
snacks.
little that has a little sweet stuff in the middle?
I love a box of Gushers. Only get the 6-pack though.
Okay.
And it may be twice a year.
Okay.
That's my guilty pleasure.
And your favorite food?
Oh God, seafood, lobster, crab, shrimp,
Okay.
etouffee for sure. Gumbo.
Have you been to Papa Do's here yet?
No.
Got to take you there.
Okay.
You're gonna be shook.
I love seafood. Creole food.
You shouldn't have told me that. Yeah, we're doing it. So, guys, you are hearing the story from Mr. Jerron Mitchell, Mr. Ronnie, as you know him. You follow him. He is one of the most, I would say, passionate people about what he does. I got lucky to meet him because I just reached out to him on a whim and ended up getting a facial scheduled, and then we wanted to help each other out, and he was telling me about his stuff when we have a lot of beliefs. My patients need him, his patients needs me, and it's been a friendship ever since. And one thing I do want to share, which he would share with you guys, is, his fitness journey. I'm telling y'all, I told him this the other day. I said, dang, I can see your triceps from the back. Because, we found out that his hormones wasn't where they should be. He's a believer in peptides. He's offering that to his clients. And so he's a believer in a lot of different things with his fitness and health. And so I was glad I was able to help him as he's been able to help me with my skin. And so the friendship has just blossomed ever since. And I have his back 100%.
Yes.
So anytime you have any skincare stuff, please reach out to me because I'm going to refer you straight to him and vice versa. And so we're just happy to have him here.
Yes.
Please follow him on
Los Angeles Oils and Butters on Instagram and LA Oils on TikTok.
Because he has pop-ups here in Atlanta all the time. And if you're one of those people who've been waiting and you live maybe New York and you can't get over to LA, well, we're right here in Atlanta. So as soon as he says he's coming to Atlanta, don't play games because he gets booked real quick. And that just speaks volumes to who he is as a person and who he is to his craft as well.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, definitely. If you can get in, I'm telling you, I will make it worth your while. I work on all skin types, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern. It doesn't matter. I got you.
So quit putting on all that damn makeup and get this reset. I promise you, you'll look better when somebody turns over in the morning and look at you. You won't be scaring folks because he reset your face. All right, guys. Till next time. We'll see you next time on The Q Effect. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you. This is my last interview. This is it.
That's it. So y'all better listen now.
That's it.